Welcome to today's installment of our Stalls TV series, 8 Ways to Improve Your Brand. I'm Josh Ellsworth, and today I'm going to focus on how to improve your brand specifically through putting together a training program. And I really think that training is essential to building or establishing a brand in 2 ways. The first way is that it ensures that you can onboard employees easily and improves the overall satisfaction of these employees who know what they're supposed to be doing. But it also ensures a process to make sure that clients get a certain level of service and repeatable quality. And lastly, it provides a mechanism to ensure that employees understand what they're supposed to be doing, and this is really going to help you not only with that quality, but create a performance evaluation based around facts and clear goals. And that's really going to help in developing your employees. Now, I believe a training program should have 3 facets. Number 1 is a start and finish to each component with clear objectives and learning outcomes. Next, I think it should have a documented resource for employee reference and review. And lastly, I think a good training program should have a champion assigned to oversee the success of the program. So, just to get into it, at its most basic, a training program should be a transfer of knowledge of your most critical tasks and processes. I think this is a great way to start. And so training naturally would start with documenting those critical tasks and processes to make sure you have those captured with how they're being executed today. And one way to do this would be to take the different roles and responsibilities that either you execute in the business or that's executed by different employees and document them. This is going to provide a roadmap for the training, and really it's going to ensure that you hit the target. And really, as an added bonus, you'll be able to create job descriptions based off these specific tasks that will now be roadmap, and it's going to help you with hiring as well. And so naturally, as you look to start this, you're going to be your own consultant for a few days, so it's a great process to go through, and you'll see opportunities at each step of the process when you step back and ways to do things better. So what I would do is, test your assumptions, make those tweaks and improvements that you see out there while you're looking at the different processes, and then complete something, because it's going to be an ongoing process, but you really need to define the training components, timelines, learning objectives, outcomes up front, because that's going to allow you to actually establish the program. And so now these outcomes, they should be measurable through an evaluation both after the training period has ended for an employee, and really should be measurable from the employee's performance at an evaluation time. So the training is going to take some tools and resources around it, and that's really the second step after you establish the process and really document what needs to happen, is by building these resources. And one of the easiest ways to do this is really just establishing an instructional booklet. It can be printed, it can be video instructions, but a good set of instructions should be geared to someone completely new. So I recommend having someone unfamiliar with that particular task try to follow this resource, this instruction set, to ensure they haven't missed anything or you haven't missed anything when you're setting it up. And I personally love a step-by-step guide. I think it's easier to follow, so consider that method when you're setting up your instructions. Now, even though you're building this resource to help, I wouldn't recommend just dropping the booklet on an employee and say, hey, here's your training. An actual person, a trainer or a coach, is always a good idea to have a good training program. And so when you consider that, I recommend somebody that's involved in the process or the job that's doing it day to day, and then you can implement job shadowing or mentoring to ensure a good onboarding experience. And this can even become somebody that the new employee counts on throughout their career and start to forge these relationships and transfer the culture. And it should go without saying, but obviously you don't want your mentor or your trainer to be a disgruntled employee because that's going to transfer a culture that you're probably not interested in. Lastly, the step in the process is to assign an overall champion to oversee the success of this. This is going to be someone that's committed to the training goals, making sure that it stays in sight and in mind, and that you don't lose track of this as time goes on. They'll want to review it occasionally with the goal of continuous improvement, because this is going to be an important step of improving that customer and employee satisfaction. It's really going to help you raise the talent level in your organization, and I believe that it's one of the most important steps to improve your brand and create a culture of talent development. So good luck as you form your training program and improve your brand. Thanks for watching.